Hello family. Happy new week. My greetings to you all wherever you may find yourself. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Ange, your 21st century virtualness. As usual, when you call me 21st century virtualness, I calmly respond, hello, how you doing? I hope you're doing wonderful. It's a Monday. We thank God for that. I just want to talk, I've come your way to ask or talk about the benefits of investing in others, or the benefits of showing interest in other people's well-being. How do you invest in other people's well-being? You have to devote time, sometimes a little bit of money, but the time, the sacrifice, words of encouragement, challenging people to unveil what their hidden talent is, investing in them, because it will take time and effort to bring out the best in people. So why is it important? It is important because somebody also invested in you. Or even if you think nobody invested in you, you can learn to invest in others. Even mentally, it helps with your mental well-being if you learn to invest in others, or take interest in other people's well-being. Somebody wrote something. I just want to read the first thing. The person was talking about what somebody did, like the influence somebody has had in her life, her and the family. The person was sick and they were praying. It's a church group. They were praying for healing, and she was reminiscing about the person, what that person has done in her life. She said, this past week, someone very close to myself, like that person and her partner, almost died. Hello, the heart, how are you doing? She said this person almost died, and God miraculously healed the person, and she's so thankful beyond words. Words cannot describe how thankful she is. So she said while she was praying for healing for the person, all she could think about was everything that person and their family has done for her. Not many people have, she said, not many people have invested in her the way that person have. And the person and the family have poured into their life, encouraged them every step she took, and supported every opportunity she was given. Can somebody say the same thing about you? Investing in somebody doesn't only have to be family members. Sometimes the family members don't even appreciate. They feel entitled. But can you go beyond your family and invest in somebody? Hello, Jennifer. How are you doing? And the person went on to say, my life has been shaped. Some of us, our lives have been shaped because of what others did for us. She said, my life has been shaped, molded and changed because of that person. And as they were praying, and they heard that the person has been healed, she saw a lot of messages on social media, people saying the same thing about that person. So she said, so it's not just her thinking. It's not just her thinking that this person is really, really good. Like, it's a person you can rely on. She said others were sharing the same feelings. So it's not me thinking. The question is, who are you investing in? Who are you investing in? Investing in somebody, like I said, you can do even your time, the time you sacrifice for that person. Time is money. It's an investment. I have learned the value of investing in people because some amazing people have invested in me. Like, there are so many aspects of who we are today because of people taking the time to get to know us, correct us, challenge us, and care deeply about our potential and future. I think most of us have learned the value of investing in people because some amazing people have also invested in us. Like if you are a Christian, this is not a Christian program, but I'm a Christian. I don't know you, but even I don't think it's just Christianity, but the Bible, Matthew 26:19-20 says, therefore go and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Teach these new disciples to obey all the commands I have given you, and be sure of this, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. So even the Bible says we should go and make new disciples, teach them according to the words. So in the Christendom, there is a command in our Christian life to pour into the lives of others. I think the Buddhists and the Krishnas, they even do it better than us. They understand the giving, and the Muslims, they do giving, not just money, but everything they give. So to invest time in people, you have to invest time in people so they grow deep. If you invest time to teach somebody about morals, about let's say about charity, about giving, about sacrificing for others, you plant that thing in the person will grow deep into that, and then return to, when they go out from your mentorship or something, they will go and invest in others too. So that's the benefit of investing in others. If you are in a community and you start that, you do something for the community, somebody will also follow your footsteps and go to other community and do that. So in effect, there's going to be like, it's going to benefit the whole community. My life would have been different had you not, like, you can tell yourself, I don't know about you, but sometimes even your teacher, it could be the person who invested in you, could be your teacher who saw some potential in you and told you, maybe this program you're thinking of going to seek, study this program is career-wise, it's not going to help you. Why don't you consider this program, right? So a teacher had invested in you. That's why you are where you are today. Hello, Edward. How are you doing? I can see you. So you can you tell yourself, my life would have been different had I not met that. It could be a friend, this person, that friend, that distant family member, that stranger. There aren't many people, because there aren't many people who have been there for us one way or the other, unlike what one particular person has invested in us. So everything about how we build relationship with people is because of what people have invested in our lives. These people taught us to dig deep. They encouraged and supported us. Can you talk through the like they work? If somebody is investing in you, or if you are investing in somebody, you will walk through the lowest of the lows and the highest of the highest with them, with someone. If you are investing with someone, you will not leave them during the lowest of the low and become a fair weather friend. You cannot invest in somebody if you are fair weather friends. When things are favorable, you show up, and then during difficult times, you go like you vanish. No, you can't put your hands on your chest to say, I've invested in somebody, I'm investing in somebody, or I have invested in somebody, when you are just a fair weather friend. Great and fantastic day. Taking care of someone's well-being is very good, because none of us knows tomorrow. I'm sitting here now. My mom is in Ghana. It's people who are caring for her, because she growing up, sometimes I was like, Mom, what is it? Everybody's interest was her interest, not just her children. So people are like coming over to see how she's doing and so on. Not even if not money, but sometimes she will say, I feel like eating this, and she has people go, oh mom, I can just go and do the grocery and prepare it and bring it to you, you see. So it's very important to invest in others. Invest in others, walk through with them during their lowest of the lows and their highest of the highs. Like, it's saddening these days. It's so saddening to think that people don't have deep relationships and don't have that person, that the helper, that person who speaks into their life. We all need people who speak into their life, into our lives. Or we can also be the one who speaks into other people's life. How do you speak into somebody's life? By encouraging them, directing them, sometimes even praying with them, and then criticizing them constructively with love. Because God moves mightily in our life through others. God moves in our lives through others. And if you've never had this, you have to seek it out. That's how it is. So the question again, who are you investing in? Investing in someone takes time. To invest with someone, it takes time, it takes energy, and the ability to see the good and the God-given talent about something else. You have to see that everybody has a God-given talent, so you have to see it. It requires to invest in somebody. It requires learning deeply about someone over a long period of time. That's why I said you can't be a fair weather friend if you are really investing in somebody. Trust needs to be a foundation in the relationship, which means you have to consistently prove you are trustworthy. If you want to invest with me, I have to open up with you. Or if I want to invest in somebody, I have to show the person I am trustworthy, so that they will open up. They will feel free to be vulnerable. You don't want somebody who gossip or talk anyhow. You tell them, you open up, tell them your stuff, and the next day it's everywhere. You need to find space. You need to find space on your calendar regularly, and do it with a joyful heart. That's how you can invest with somebody. You have to, it takes time. It takes time and energy. So you have to have time. Find time in your calendar. You need to find space on your calendar regularly, and do it with a joyful heart. You can't do it anyhow. It requires a joyful heart. You can't invest in somebody if you don't have a joyful heart. You have to do it willingly. Thank you. Who said say it loud? Invite people. Like, you can do that because you've built trust, and the person you are investing, or the people also, you have that trust relationship. You can even invite them over and share a meal with them. Learn about their past, present struggles and dreams. Care about those things. You need to. Everybody has a history, a past, sometimes good, sometimes not so good, but you have to invite them and talk to them. That relationship has to be built. Invite people to be a part of your life regularly, so your relationship with them grows deeper, right? That's how you do. And these people don't necessarily have to be family members. Family members, sometimes they don't even see what we do in their lives because they think it's their birthright or whatever it is. I don't even understand. We can get so caught up in our own lives and fulfill all of our personal desires that we totally lose sight of the people around us. Yes, it's good to take care of yourself. I can't help you if I haven't taken care of myself, but I shouldn't be so focused on just me alone and forget about everything that is happening around me and other people too. Not everyone who must be in charge of our business or something else. Yes, that's why I said trust is very, very important. And investing in other people's lives, well-being, doesn't require you to forget about your own. No, it's just you might see some talent in somebody that they themselves haven't even realized, and that's, you come in with a joyful heart to build that relationship, trust relationship, and then help the person, invest in that person to come to be the best to be the best. Like you come into their life to help them unravel their hidden talents and potentials. It's to do that. It's a hard pill to swallow. When you are you stay in your own corner, you feel like you are okay, so nobody else. The truth of the matter is everything is not about you. Everything shouldn't be about you. It's a hard pill to swallow. There is great purpose when you realize there are people around you who you can invest in and help bring out their best. Like I said, why do you always, if you are in a community and you are the only person who is prospering and everybody around you is down there, why don't you try and uplift people? Because if there's any problem, you are the only person they come to. Try to build people up as you go higher, so that when you fall, you have a cushion. If you are the only person who is always, you feel big because you buy food for everybody, you give them soppy for them to buy stuff. Like you are the only person. Why do you always want to be the only person who can feed somebody? Why don't you teach people to help people to find the potentials in them and take care of themselves? I don't want to be the only person who is feeding everybody. That is too stressful. And so if you are the only person who is doing that, when something happens to you, who is there to help you? Nobody, because you haven't built people up. You have to. It's really, really good to do that. There's a great purpose when you feel purposeful. There's a great purpose when you realize there are people around you that you can invest in and help bring out their best. Even it helps with your mental well-being. It gives you a purpose in life that you are doing something to help others. And there is fulfillment in knowing you can actually be part of someone else's dreams and future. Yes, you might say, oh, people are so ungrateful. When you help them, they do not appreciate. Know that when you are helping somebody, investing in somebody's future or potential future, you're helping them to unravel their talents. Hello, Prophetic Emily Joseph. How are you doing? I can see you. Do that with no expectation. Do not help people expecting to get anything in return. That's when we get disappointed. Hello, family. How is everyone doing? We're all doing wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, you might think, oh, people are so ungrateful, so I'm not going to help anybody. I'll be in my one corner. That's like you isolate yourself. Isolation it's appealing because it seems comfortable when you isolate yourself. It seems comfortable, easier, and it feels safe. It feels safe because if I don't go to people and disclose my junk, they will not have anything to use against me. So it feels very secure initially, but then it's never easy to live life alone in the long run. In the long run, it doesn't help to isolate yourself from everybody. Just know the circle of people you can do it. You can help, invest in, and sometimes to just randomly invest in somebody, but do not expect anything in return. You never go far alone. You never go far alone as being isolated. We all need the wisdom. Nobody knows everything. So you never go alone. You never go alone for long. You can never go far alone, because we all need wisdom. We all need each other. We all need wisdom, encouragement, mentorship, and the strength of others. You can't do everything on your own. We all need that from others. So we are social beings. We interconnect with people. If your family, you've been relying or investing so much in your family and they are not appreciating, they are just wasting your time, energy, money, resources, whatever it is, please step outside of the family. Step outside of that family zone and help others outside. You will never know. Nobody knows tomorrow. There's no guarantee that the family you are helping are going to be there for you in times of crisis. Right? So step outside. Pay it forward. Do something to pay it forward. You never know. purposely plant yourself in a community. It doesn't matter where you live or what you have going on. Being planted into a community where you are allowing someone pour into you is for all seasons of life. There is someone who is capable and willing to pray with you in the community, walk beside you, and encourage you to become who the universe has called you to be. You can say God, whatever you believe in, right? So isolation doesn't help. If you are struggling with investing in others or helping others to invest in you, do not run on or hide. Stay planted and dig deep. There is a mental, like you can do giving. Giving has a benefit mentally, in your mental well-being. Most people who agree that giving to others is a wonderful idea, it's a pro-social behavior. Giving to others is a pro-social behavior that shows kindness, empathy. Empathy is putting yourself in the shoes of others without necessarily going through what they are going through. Empathy and support. There is also more to it than that. When you give to others, it can have a direct positive effect on your own mental well-being. So give to others for mental well-being. Small acts of kindness towards other people or larger acts of kindness, such as volunteering in your local community or school, it can give you a sense of purpose to make you feel happier and more satisfied about life. When you do that, people who, like some people can volunteer in their children's school, or they volunteer in their churches. They go like early in the morning, go and clean the church for the Sunday services, and it makes them feel good. I heard somebody saying when she was a child, she used to go and work in the church, and all her like as an adult, she has a lot of blessings coming her way, and she attributed those blessings to what she was doing as a child. It could be just coincidence, but that's her belief, and then it gives her some sort of hello, Obapa Esther, I can see you. Thank you. She said, I love this. It gives you a source of purpose, because we all have a purpose. Maybe you haven't recognized your purpose. That's why somebody has to be there for you, invest in you to unravel your purpose. Somebody might just say something to you, just one thing that will be a life-changing moment in your life. So go out and invest in people. Give your time, your energy, your advice, resources. And when you give in, do not expect anything back, like I said, in return. The universe has already seen what you are doing, and in its own due time, you're going to receive rewards from where you never even expect. If it's not going to come during your time, your children or great-great-grandchildren will receive reward because of what you do. Sometimes we think of well-being, when we think of well-being, in terms of what we have, our comfort, our income or home, our car, our job. But evidence shows that what we do and the way we think actually have a far more meaningful impact on mental health and well-being. So positive mental well-being means feeling good. Like if you volunteer somewhere, if you feel good, you have no idea what it does to your well-being, your mental well-being. It's feeling good about yourself and the world around you, and being able to get on with life in the way you want. It really, really feels good. So helping and supporting others, not just family members, because I know when we talk about helping and supporting others, sometimes somebody will say, oh, I haven't even finished helping my family members. What are you talking about? Why should I help somebody else? Good discussion at Angie Talks. Thank you, Obapa Esther. So helping, step out of your family zone and help others. Like it's good to help your families. Yes, help your family. Don't help. You cannot help outsiders when your family is in shambles. No, do your best to help your family, but go outside, step outside of that family comfort zone to do good out to others too. Because I said there's no guarantee. You never know where help will come your way when you need it, in times of need. A stranger will come your way. You will be like, oh wow, how did that happen? It's the seed that you grow has, like, you'll be reaping from different angles, not just the family members you help. So helping and supporting other people and working with others towards a shared goal has been shown. When you do that, it's been shown to be good for our mental health and well-being. So to give to others is one of the 5 evidence-based. There is an evidence-based steps. It's one of the 5 evidence-based steps we can all take to improve our mental well-being. There are 5 steps for mental well-being, and then giving to others is one. It's among those 5 evidence-based well-being. Some family members can also be good to you, whatever you want to do, but some aren't. Yes, so that's why I said do not confine your helping, like do not confine your investments just in your family members. Spread your tentacles outside the family. Spread your tentacles outside the family, because in times of crisis, your family might not even be there. Even though they want to help you, they might not be there at that instant. Like I said, I'm sitting in Canada. My mom is in Ghana. I'm not there to do anything physically for her, even though we talk. But if she needs something, it's somebody who will do it for her. But because of what she did growing up, I was thinking my mom is like, as we will say in Shushenim. So Papa. She was just given. My mom was, I think she overdid it, but she said it's happening her now. But she didn't just look at her children. She spread her tentacles very wide for people far and beyond. And those who appreciate, remember her, not remember her by giving her money or something, but they call her and talk to her. Sometimes somebody will be passing by to say, oh, hello, Mrs. Samponsa, how are you doing? Or Madam, right? She used to be a nursing tutor, so most of her students call her Madam. But then they call her and stuff like that to see how she's doing, which is good. So helping others is very good. When you help others, you help yourself. It's good for you. When you help others, you invest in others. Sometimes we all can lose sight of the fact that we have something to offer. You might think, oh, I don't have enough. The little that you have, your time, your energy, your advice, your prayers, your encouragement, it goes a long way. Sometimes helping, when we say helping, most people think about money. Helping is not just about money. The idea, if I give you money today and tomorrow you are there, I can say something to you, give you an idea that you run with it and your life will, it can change, right? It's better than even giving you money. But when somebody have a need for money and you can help to just do the little you can. Doing things for other people actually has a beneficial effect on developing our own well-being. So by helping others, you are developing your own well-being. Research in neuroscience is where they look at the brain. Research in neuroscience shows that helping others and working cooperatively, when you do that, you work cooperatively. Wouldn't go for you, one giving me that kindness, that serotonin, it's a happy hormone. it's gets stimulated. That happy hormone in our brain becomes stimulated both ways. The one who is doing the kindness and the one who is receiving it. So you see, and happiness is good for the mental well-being. So doing kindness to somebody, in effect, we are doing ourselves good too. Even more amazing, what is more amazing is that person observing the act of kindness have similar beneficial results. Somebody who is even standing by and realizing, observing that kind of kindness also has that benefit. You say, oh my God, this person, oh, I wish I can do that. How amazing what this person has done, right? It gives even the bystander some source of happiness. It's very, very good. God bless you, Angie Talks, for such a great show today. I remember way back 2017 when I firstly traveled to Mexico, and the way my own brother chopping my money, it seems I don't know how to chop. Oh, your brother made you feel, sorry, I have to, your brother made you feel like you don't know how to chop money, right? I go chop your money, go chop your dollar. Yeah, they think we don't know how to chop money. Me, I always say, when it comes to family, that blood is thicker than water, doesn't work with me. Once I click with you, I work with energy. When you talk to that people, but we are all, people think you are a witch or something. We are all energy beings. If you know yourself, you are very intuitive, right? You feel it when you meet somebody who clicks with you. It's energy. It just clicks. The law of attraction, the power, like it clicks. So I'm very intuitive when it comes to that. So a family member will be there. Yes, you are my family. I can't do anything about you. We are blood related. I can love you from afar, but I can meet somebody who I feel like I have more connection with you. That's how I roll. It's very, very important. So if we understand that people, all these family members who chop our money will stop, because we think somebody might squander your money once, twice, and your mom will even, or your father or somebody will say, oh, who can when the baby was and your how and she, the time, the energy, your sleepless nights abroad, the snow, the heat, the cold, everything. And then when you send money for somebody to do something for you, they squander it, and your mom or your dad or whoever will tell you, oh, Enyashi, it's okay. When I asked myself, when you tell me Enyashi, is it the time, the years that I've spent to save that money, my sleepless nights, and what Enyashi no what patch they say? I do not understand. I haven't experienced those things because I just don't give money to anybody to do it. I learned from people's mistake, and I vowed myself this will never happen to me, and luckily it didn't. I haven't allowed it to happen. So that's why I'm saying, let's invest outside, invest in people, not just family members, because they feel, I don't know, it's their birthright to do whatever they want with you. Thank you. Sorry, my head. POAG ministry. Yeah, they will chop your money, and then your mother or your father or whoever will tell you, Enyashi, it's okay. Enyashi, no, I don't get it. Don't know how to chop money. Oh yeah, they think you don't know how to chop money. So the act of kindness we extend to others, it helps with our own mental well-being too, because it stimulates the production of serotonin, which is a happy hormone. It's very, very good. There is this late Dr. Dyer. He said he's an author. He wrote a lot of books. He said doing things for others has beneficial effect on developing our own well-being. It's like good medicine for your soul. When you do good to others, you show an extended hand for help. You allow somebody to cry on your shoulder. It's like good medicine for your soul. It's a good medicine for your soul. So go beyond, extend beyond, help beyond your family. Because family members, you know, sometimes, yes, you help them. Don't help outside when your family is in shambles. No, help them because they are family. Help them, but Afterwards, move somewhere, seek help outside. If I have a family member who, let's say I have a family member, I'm paying your school fees, and you're not doing what you have to do, you're not studying, I will stop paying that school fees and help somebody who is really brilliant, who is not a family member and is in need, who can see the benefit of the money I'm giving them. That's me. I will do that. That one, I've helped you, but you didn't appreciate it. So I won't keep on helping. I will extend it. I will go outside and invest in somebody. So doing things to help others influences your perception, your idea, your perception of yourself and the world. I don't know how to express perception in Twi, but what you idea, the way I was thinking, I say your scope of thinking, it broadens it. The more people you see the more people see you as a person with skills and abilities, the more you are able to see yourself that way. So it broadens it influences your perception. People see you as somebody who is skilled and have the abilities, and that's how you see yourself too, right? So how giving can help your mental well-being, I've talked about it. Giving is very good. You can give by volunteering in your locality. So how can you give to others? Giving can take many forms, from small everyday acts to larger or more formal commitments. That's what you can give. And when somebody gives something to you too that is receiving, you have to appreciate it and say thank you to someone for something they've done for you. You have to show appreciation. Phone a friend, a relative, or a friend who may need support, You can do that. Invest in somebody, call somebody. Sometimes people talk to us. Be intuitive. Don't just listen. The way they talk to you, you know they are in need, but maybe they are shy. They cannot tell you. Let that intuition click. We all have it. And then step in to help. Ask a colleague how they are and really listen to the answer. You can ask somebody, how are you? And listen to the answer. That will tell you if the person is in need or not. Offer to lend a hand if you see a stranger struggling with something, right? You can do that. Here, for instance, in the bus, if you take the bus or you go somewhere, there are places for designated spots for elderly, right? You don't sit there. It's like parking spot. They have the designated spot for people with wheelchairs and who are physically challenged. So they park there. It's closer to the malls and where they are going, the doctor's office and so on and so forth. I used to love outside person than I used to love. No, Christabel, not everyone must be in charge of, yeah, I've read that. Great. Some family members can also be as good to you, whatever you want to do, but some are, yes, I've read that one. Me, I used to love outside person than my own blood because some strangers are very kind and help. Yeah, it depends. Like, you can see don't waste your time on family members who are wasting your time and resources just because they are family members. Being a family member doesn't entitle you to anything of mine. You are not entitled to anything. If I do it to you, it's just an act of kindness. I can extend it to you. So when somebody does, like, I'm extending an act of kindness to you, you have to appreciate it. Being my family member doesn't mean you are entitled. That's why we lose sight. We forget. We think, oh, this is my family, so I have to help them. Yes, it's good to help people, but if you're helping somebody, the person has to also help themselves. Don't just sit down and say, oh, abraboni nkoyu mi husukra. When I turn, it doesn't turn me tiny and tiny. You are just sitting at one place. How can you turn? So let me see you doing something, and then I will chip in to help. if it's idea or a little bit of money, words of encouragement, that's like sometimes the physical presence alone, it's very, very important. But you have to be doing something too. Or maybe you haven't started, but I can see you are hardworking, you have the potential, then I can push you forward. The truth is hardly to say, dear. Yeah, the truth is hardly to say. So let's think about why, like, who have you helped? That's the question. Are you investing in somebody who can just say that, if not for Jennifer, if not for Akusua Real, I don't know where my life would be today. Let somebody say that about you. Because like I said at the beginning of the video, most of us are all where we are because somebody took the time and invested in us, even if not for money or paying school fees or nothing. My parents paid my school fees, but somebody might have said something along the way that I took an advice that shaped my life, right? So who is investing in you? Who is investing in you? Or whom are you investing in? It goes both ways. Think about it and do something. When you are giving your time, resources, energy, it helps with your mental well-being. I'm going to leave you here. This is a Sempe here. I just came your way to talk about this. Pretty Yar Icon, how are you doing? It says, family things matter, dear. My own uncle spent my mother's money on his own project while my mom was struggling in someone. While your mom was struggling in someone's country, blessed up there. Yeah, so your mom should learn from this mistake and should stop bringing money to that uncle. Probably she thought, oh, that's my brother. That's my brother. So your brother will do it once. You still say, the family will say, it's okay. Me, I don't understand the word it's okay. The word enyeshi, somebody should explain it to me. When you tell me enyeshi, what do you mean? Enyeshi said nipakono, wedi my brosa, wedi misika. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. So somebody should tell me. Enyeshi, like maybe your I don't know, your mom has save up money to save up. I don't know what, it depends on what you do here, what you do here, but rent alone and mortgage and everything, property taxes. So I don't know if I don't know how people think when somebody send you money to do something for them. You think they collect money from the ground? I have no idea. So Pacho, who can explain the word enyashi? Is it enyashi chimuya? It's okay. Enyashi ni say nipakrono wedi mabro. I know enyashi na say in time na me waste in brain me the time I've spent working, and I do not understand. I have selling. Oh, you sell ladies' dresses. Where are you based? Enyashi, I don't get it. Like enyashi. So just forget about it. Let the person is your brother. The person is my brother. Isn't not the person my brother? No, is it not like, are you not supposed to even protect me and protect my interests? I don't understand. My house was built by someone I don't even know, but the way he did the work wasn't easy of course. You see, we have to learn, get out of that family thing. I'm in Ghana. Oh, Kumasi, we're in Kumasi. Oh, okay, nice. Whenever I come to Ghana, I will come and patronize your shop. Keep up, my dear. Thank you so much. So I don't understand when somebody spend your money and then your family will tell you it's okay. It's like, even when you want to teach them a lesson, they will come and say, oh, you become the bad person. I would like to be seen as the bad person. I don't care. That's where I am at the moment. Your opinion doesn't matter much to me, so long as I know I'm doing good by me and not harming anybody. Your opinion doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter that much to me. So I will do, if you do that to me, I will teach you a lesson. Because if we don't teach you a lesson every time, it's okay, and actually people don't learn. We have to start teaching people lessons to learn. Invest let me come back to this. So when you are investing in others, do not expect anything in return. You're going to be disappointed. You are giving, as they say, paying it forward. Pay it forward. The universe has already seen. One day, you're going to, even if you are not around, your children and grandchildren are going to benefit from what you did for others. Let somebody said, if not for you, I don't know where my life would be today, in a positive way, not the negative way. I'm going to leave you here, some page here. The page name remains Angie Talks. Angie Talks on Facebook. Welcome all new followers. I do appreciate. Obapa Esther, thank you. Osof Kwandam, you came earlier on. The Mindset, Prophetic Emma Joseph, Akusio Real, Jennifer, and all of you who came. I really, really appreciate. It wouldn't make sense if I turn on the camera and I'm the only person watching myself. And those of you who are going to watch it later too. Thanks so much. I will come your way again with another topic. Who is your friend? I've done a video about it before, but I'll talk about it. Be that friend who makes your friend a priority. If you are friends with somebody, be that friend who makes your friend a priority. I'll talk about it maybe tomorrow. Have a lovely and wonderful day. Bye for now. I will say the mindset. Oh, the mindset fact. Thank you. Yeah, the mindset is everything. Everything. The paradigm shifts. It has to start from the mind. Yes. I like your name. The mindset fact. Our mindset is, oh, it's very, very poor. If our mindset is not poor, your family member will not do squander your, not just money, anything. They can disappoint you so badly, and then you want to teach them a lesson. Here abroad, somebody can just take their mom or their father, a mom can also take her child to court, and whatever they are owing them, because maybe you told your mom, can you borrow me maybe 500 next week? When I receive my pay, I'll give it to you. And then it's been like 3 months. The mom can take the child to court, vice versa. And they will just give, the court will order the person to pay. And afterwards, they will hug. Case closed. But our place, because of our mindset, our poor mindset. Oh, no, didn't mommy call court. Hey, it's like monsieur. Or didn't buy court. So people keep repeating the same mistakes over and over, and we never accept our responsibilities. We always blame others and make excuses. No, now, bro, your brother was in need. The son school fees. The son had been kicked out of school. They couldn't pay the school fees. That's why the money you sent for the house was used to pay the fees. Huh? The money I sent wasn't for my brother's child school fees. That's not my responsibility. We have to get that straight. If I want to help, I'll help, but don't use my money to pay your child's school fees. No, that's not my responsibility. You are not entitled to that. So your family member, because of their poor mindset, your mom will say it's okay, it's all family, and they keep doing the same thing to you. And you too, you haven't realized you can go beyond your family. You can just love family members from afar. You just sit down because they are your family. You will enable them to continue misbehaving. It's your behavior. That behavior is enabling. It's an enabling behavior. If you know they are toxic, but you keep on feeding into that toxicity, what is it? Because they are family. No, nobody is deserved to be treated like crap. How your family is treating you. You have to wise up, change your mindset too, and understand. When you start, you build out boundaries, they will know that, oh, no, Angelina, when it comes to this, she's a no-go area. Yes, my family knows. I have a very peace of mind. Nobody disturbs me. I do me. Right? So be like, abroche for any other people, not just abroche for, but abroche for me. If I don't have, I don't have. I have my priorities. I have to finish my priorities here before it goes out. That is different from investing in other people. I can invest in somebody when I have something that I haven't even done for myself. That is there. But the family taking advantage of you, that one I cannot tolerate at all. No, it's a no-go area for me. And everybody knows. So have a lovely day. Let somebody say, without you, they wouldn't know where their life would be today. Be a blessing in somebody's life. Bye for now.